There we go. Awesome. Okay, so I'm super excited, and I first want to just thank Catherine Lister, Emily Margosian, Jessica Connolly, Dieterle, sorry, I always call you Connolly, um, for helping me kind of go through some of the information that we've recently gotten from two of, okay, now people can't hear me. Hold on a second. Two of our diamonds, Bridget Ryan and Amy Paul. Can everybody else hear me? So it's probably just they need to click the audio. Okay, click audio, join audio. Okay, okay. So we have been very lucky to have Amy Paul and Bridget Ryan be guests on some team calls lately. And I just feel that they get it and they know where it's at. And I just love their energy and their excitement. And one of the things that really caught my attention was the simplicity of their duplication. So I think that a lot of us struggle with that, right? Whether we're new or not. And this system can really, really help us to avoid that, but also to get past some of the fears that we have as new ambassadors, or even ambassadors who have been with us for a while and are just now deciding that maybe they want to start sharing our amazing products and opportunity. So I know that we are all very busy, right? I get it. I'm very busy too. I have 4 little kids, for those of you that don't know. I stay at home with them, and my days are crazy. And I've found some things that work for me, and I think it's all about balance and finding that too. Our families should come first, God, but there is time for Plexus. And even if you only have 15 minutes a day, if you are focused, meaning you're just doing your IPAs, your income producing activities, and you're learning along the way, you can be successful in this business. You can. It's just about understanding what that means. And I encourage you all, after you are done with this Zoom at some point in the next couple of days, to watch the Amy Paul Zoom that she did for Team Anderson. I will bump that up on our team page, but I'm going to talk about tonight after somebody joins our team, but she gave us so many tips on how to get people ready to do that, and to, get them excited and engaged, and, let them learn about all that we have to offer them. So one of the best things about this process is it's going to be able to kind of wipe away some fears, and also let people who are constantly saying they don't have the time kind of drop that excuse, because we're all busy. So it's not about having the time, it's about wanting to fit this into your life, even if it's a very short period of time. So what are some of the common fears when we have new ambassadors join us? One, they're worried about what people think of them, right? They're worried about what their friends are going to say, what their family's going to say when they post on social media. 2, they don't even know what to post, right? They don't have a story. Maybe they haven't even tried the products yet, and they just don't know enough about the products, and they don't feel comfortable. Those fears are usually the fears that hold people back from starting right away and from gaining an income. We all know that so many people are sick in our world, but we also know that so many people struggle to pay their bills, and the opportunity that we have is life-changing. It's changed my life, and it's changed a lot of the lives of the people that are on this Zoom. And so we need to be able to support our level ones in a way that gives them this gift, but also at the same time kind of takes away those fears associated with being new to the company and to network marketing as a whole. So it's not only going to take away the fears, but it's going to help them learn and build their confidence along the way, and their belief, right? So win-win. So how does it all work? Okay, so let me break it down for you. Once you sign a teammate, okay, there's going to be 4 steps. I'm tape recording this so you guys can write down things verbatim if you want to later. But once you sign a teammate, the first thing you're going to do is send them the welcome letter. And I'm remodifying the body of the letter to include our new system, and I will put that on our team page as soon as I'm done with that. But you're going to send them that letter. It's very, very short. And then you're going to send them 2 attachments. That's it. Only 2 attachments. One is it's called the welcome letter with product directions. It's just the full product directions. Okay. Everybody needs to have that, especially ambassadors that are just signing up and aren't even weren't customers before. Okay. So that's number 1. And the second attachment is going to be our Pink Freedom 4-week journey. Which I modified and posted on the team page, I don't know, I would say about a month ago. Again, I can bump that up. So 2 attachments, very, very simple. Okay, so already we're simplifying that. Then you're going to add them to the team groups. Okay, my team, your sponsor's team, Team Gerardis, Team Anderson. Again, if you need help with that because you're not sure of which ones, just let me know, let your sponsor know, and they can tell you what groups to add them to. 3, you're going to schedule a 3-way call with your sponsor and them just to introduce each other. If a 3-way call is not possible, do a 3-way message. It's just to say hi, and just to let you know, that they're out there and available for help. The 4th thing is going to be determining their readiness to work the business, right? Those of us who have worked the business know how incredible it can be, but not everybody wants to do that, and that's okay, right? So we want to meet our people where they're at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off in 2 different ways, right? We talk to them about, in the 3-way call, a little bit about the business, and their response may be, they're not interested in sharing right now, okay? So this is what you're going to do for those folks. You're going to treat them as a wholesale customer, which means you are going to always follow up with them. You're going to make sure that they're satisfied with the products, that they know how to take them, that they have a regimen that works for them, that they are on Plexus Strong, which is our customer page, and that they have the most support that they can possibly have. You're going to love on them, okay? You're not just going to say, oh, you don't want to work the business? Okay, bye. You're going to help them with their journey, right? Which is maybe just health-based, and that's okay. The thing is a lot of those folks turn into business builders, and I'm proof of that. Catherine, I'm not sure who else. Megan told me she would never share. There's so many people who start out as ambassadors who just want wholesale pricing, okay? And that's okay. So that's what we're going to do for those folks, all right? Now here's where it gets fun. So let's say they say, yes, I want to work this business, or yes, I want to get my products paid for. Because again, there's different levels, right, with this business. You don't have to be a diamond. You don't have to have a goal to be a diamond. Maybe you just want to make $300 a month, $500, $1,000, whatever the case may be, right? We are here to help you do that. So after you kind of talk a little bit about that on the 3-way call and just with your sponsor, and they say they want to share the business, this is your first step. Step number 1 is to give them their first post verbatim. Okay? Give them their first post verbatim. So there's 2 options here. And again, this is in that Amy Paul Zoom that you should watch. This is the second half of it. So here's the 2 forms. Let's say that they are, okay with the idea of posting, a little nervous because they don't know much, obviously, because they just started. This is the post that they would post. And she gives them the same one every single time, verbatim. Hey guys, you all know, oh wait, that's the wrong one. So excited to start these natural supplements my friend Kate told me about. She has had increased energy, better sleep, and was able to attain her weight loss goal more easily with her cravings in check. Who wants to try this with me? Okay, so it's so excited to start these natural supplements with my friend Kate or my friend Amy or whoever it is. She's had better X, Y, and Z. Who wants to do this with me? That's it. Every single one of your new ambassadors should make that post, okay? They should tag you in it. They should have a picture of themselves with their pink drink, or I think that's probably the best route to go if they're comfortable with that. If not, their products, okay? But a picture that they take, not just like a graphic. We have to stay away from that kind of stuff, or else we're not going to attract people to us. It's going to be too salesy. That's a whole nother Zoom. Okay, so let's say that they are the type of person who like can't stand network marketing, but they just want to get their like products paid for, right? And they're not really interested in like going gung-ho, and they're really concerned about what people are going to think of them. This is the second option, which I think is brilliant. Hey guys, you know that I'm not into network marketing companies. I never thought I would be coming on social media and posting something like this, but these products have transformed my friends' lives, and I believe them. And I get how blood sugar and inflammation affect 100% of people. So who wants to try this with me? I'm game. Are you? Again, you're taking it off of them. They're saying, I don't know if these products are going to work, but they worked for my friend Kate, and I trust her. Who wants to try these with me? Again, these are verbatim from her Zoom. So that's what I'm going to use from the two different variations of the first post. Okay. So that's the first step. Now, whoever likes or comments on their post, okay, this is the second very key point. They are going to immediately start a three-way message with you and that person. So their sponsor and that person. All right. And this is what they're going to say. Again, verbatim. Hey, Amy, I don't know much about Plexus because I'm just getting started, but I added my friend Kate, who's been with Plexus for 2.5 years. Kate, can you please share your story? That's it. With every single person that likes or comments, obviously people that are not Plexus related, but new people, okay? This takes away the fear of what to say to them when somebody asks, what's Plexus? So if somebody comments on your post as a new ambassador, says, what's Plexus? You're going to immediately just send them a three-way message with you and their sponsor, and you're going to say exactly what I just said. You don't even have to answer them on Facebook. You can say, sent you a message. That's totally fine. And then what's going to happen is the sponsor of that person is going to hop on and say, I'm so glad you commented. Plexus has done X, Y, and Z for me. What health concerns do you have? And go from there. And then you're going to get to see your sponsor go through this system multiple times with people who are liking and commenting on your Plexus posts. Okay? Your posts after your first post, again, your sponsor can help you with that. I think there's so much information. Basically, what we're supposed to do, the long and the short of it, is live out loud, okay? We're not supposed to be posting pictures of our products and, cheesy graphics all the time. We are living our life, and we're interweaving Plexus into it. What are we good at? What do we love? What are we trying to achieve? What are our goals, our dreams? Take people on a journey. That's what your Facebook page should look like. Okay, so we do the first post. People start commenting, liking. Your team can definitely interact. You can get people, we always do that. We always ask people to comment on posts and like them, and that's totally fine. We can still definitely do that. We have to understand that our new ambassadors are probably working full-time jobs, or, we're all busy. So we have to do the work for them. And this is where it gets awesome, because I just feel like that is another one of people's fears in the beginning, is like, well, I don't know what to do, and I don't have the time to do it. Well, when they see how easy it is to just have a simple conversation and be a real person with somebody, they're going to be able to duplicate that very quickly, right? And it doesn't take a lot of time. Bridget Ryan said she can follow up with 50 people in 8 minutes. It's true. You use the voice message feature and you just do it. Right? So that's the first step. Now let's just throw something in here that I didn't really think about, but what if you're a level 1, like you just signed up for Plexus, and 2 days later you get a teammate, right? That teammate is going to be put in the system too if they say yes, they want to share the business, and they are also going to be your like adopted level 1 while they're both learning. Okay. They have to be, otherwise we're setting themselves up for, not very successful. So it could be a 4-way message, maybe that person's already had a week of 3-way messages with you, and maybe they feel comfortable doing it on their own and kind of asking you questions. That's fine. You're just going to have to play it by ear and their comfort level. Okay. But I think keeping it simple and duplicatable is the key here, and why I love this system. Okay, where am I at? Oh, encourage them that they don't need a story. I hear it all the time. I don't want to share until I have a story. Well, guess what? Don't wait, because if you wait, people are going to get Plexus for somebody else. People are going to not know that you have any connection to it whatsoever, and you're going to lose out on people that you can help. There's so many stories, and a lot of times, your sponsor is someone that you trust. If you don't know your sponsor, look at all the hundreds of thousands of testimonies from people and how it's changed their lives, and build your belief a little bit. But waiting for your story is only going to derail your ability to start helping people and make an income or your product's cost back. It's pretty simple to get new customers and teammates if you follow a process and you're consistent. Again, even if it's 15 minutes a day. Okay. Anyone? I already talked about that. Likes or comments. Okay. So she talked about how our team pages are not going to keep people motivated. Okay. It's so true, guys. It's external motivation, right? We all know that the people who are successful in this business are the people who are consistent and have the internal drive to be that way, right? So many times people come in and out of this business, and that is fine, but the consistency is what is going to keep you there and help you be successful. I got a new customer today because I tagged my husband in a couple of posts, and she's, friends with him. When I accepted her friend request, she is friends with at least 4 other people that sell Plexus. You know what I mean? So why would she come to me? Why would she reach out to me? Because I'm constantly talking about it in some way, shape, or form, right? I'm weaving it into my life. It's so important. People want to be with and join this journey with folks who are passionate and are going to support you. I've had people join other folks and say, and need my help because they're not getting the help that they need. And it's not okay. You know what I mean? Like, we want to be there for our people and we want to support them. And so for me, I don't care if you're my level 1, 2, 3, 4, 29, although I only have level 6s. But if you want this business, I am here to help you if your sponsor is not active. So just reach out to me, okay? But I want you to be consistent. So only reach out to me if you're serious. Okay, so let's see. So you can't motivate your team through team pages. So what you can do is once you have them in the system where they're, making their posts and doing these 3-way messages, you're going to want to keep in contact with them. Message them every couple days. Hey, do you have any 3-way calls, or do you, need me to validate something that you're talking to about someone? Third-party validation is huge. Do you want to set up a Zoom with a small group of people that we can connect with? You're going to want to talk to them about those things, okay, and start engaging them and their new ambassadors if they're starting to build a team. You're going to be so focused on helping your newbies that you're not going to be worried about your white lines anymore. And I love that, right? I love the whole fact of not letting people who are not ready dictate your pace, right? You're the leader. You set the pace. It's so, 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 so true. Okay. So here is my favorite part of this system and the last part of this system. If they want to work the business and they've gone through that track, we are also going to have a group every single month. And it's going to be the exact same thing every single month. Bridget Ryan was kind enough to allow me on one of her groups so that I could duplicate it. Okay. And I've been looking through it and making a document so that we can duplicate it. And what it does is it goes through that 4-week training, that attachment that we send our new ambassadors, it goes through that 4-week training. Now, this is only for people who are wanting to work the business, right? Because they need to be engaged on this page. But on Sundays, they make the week's assignment. So the first week is of the training is the first week of the group. And every month it's exactly the same. And we walk our people through that. We allow them to form friendships, support. We get to know them. I mean, this is about relationships. We want to know them, right? And we want to help them along their journey. So I'm so excited about this part, because we will have everybody that's new and everybody that wants to learn how to do this in a simple way on the same page and group. And it'll be kind of intimate and just powerful and simple. Again, it's not going to be, we're not going to be posting on it every single day. And, you know, it's going to be week 1. Here's your assignments. Let's go through them. Week 2, here's your assignments. Let's go through them. Week 3, week 4, new month, right? New group. So that's how it's going to work. The groups are going to be called Pink Freedom December Journey 101, Pink Freedom January Journey 101, Pink Freedom. I mean, it's just going to every day, every month on the 1st, it'll start over, right? And we'll have a new group and we'll add people. So you're going to add your person to that group and yourself. Okay. That's important. I also want anybody who is on this Zoom who is been an ambassador for a while, but still doesn't feel like they wants to start over. Let's just put it that way. They want to start over. Oh, let's get you in December's group, because we're starting it in December and you can work through it. And I will guide you if your sponsor isn't active. Okay. Just let me know and I will put you in that December group and I will help you. Okay, so here's where I want to talk where it gets a little sticky. Like, let's say somebody joined. So what I've heard from Bridget is that, like, when somebody joins on October 20th, they start in the November group. So people from October are going into the November group. However, if somebody starts on November 2nd and really wants to work the business, right? I think we just have to use our discretion and just add them to the group and say, we started week 1 yesterday. Here's the assignments, you know, go for it. You know what I mean? And then they can also be in the next month's one if they feel like they need to be in it twice. You know what I mean? I think that that's just something we're going to have to use our discretion with. Even if they join on the 15th, if they're just so like ready to go, I don't want to wait 15 more days, right? For them to be, they already have the 4-week training, but they wouldn't have that group as support. So we have to just make our, use our best judgment. Okay. If you have questions about it, you can run it by your sponsor or me. That's totally fine. Okay. So that is the bulk of it. These ladies have built their business on pure, simplified duplication. They don't mess around. They don't get on Facebook and scroll and like and comment on people's posts and all that stuff. They have power hours and IPAs and they get to the point. So I'm just loving listening to them. And I have recently gone to YouTube and pretty much saved every video, because Bridget Ryan and Amy Paul, they don't have their own YouTube channels because guess what? They're too busy working their businesses, right? And so, but they've done a lot of Zoom calls for other teams because they're nice like that, I guess. And so I've been kind of just soaking those all in. So definitely go back after tonight's Zoom at some point this week if you have time and watch Amy Paul's Zoom she did for Team Anderson. Like I said, I'll bump it up. Okay. But between now and December 1st on our team page, I am going to put our new little welcome letter, right? The body of the letter. The 2 attachments, again, I'll make sure that those are up there for you guys and edited and new, okay? And I will let you know when December's group is up and put the link on that, okay? I'll probably start December's group next week, not this week, but the next week, just so that we can have it to add folks to, okay? Questions? Excitement. Girls, that helped me. I really appreciate it. And I'm super excited. I'm free to answer any questions. So if you have any, feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself or I can unmute you, or you can type it in the chat. Okay. All right, guys, I'm super excited. I know so many of you want to grow, and I think this is our opportunity. So thanks for taking the time to be on the Zoom tonight. And like I said, I'll get that stuff posted for everybody, okay? All right. Have a good night.